Mrs. Rabbit had 4 little bunnies, Mopsy, Flopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. They lived in a hole under the root of a big fir tree. One day Mrs. Rabbit said she was going to town to buy some bread and asked 4 bunnies not to go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Mrs. Rabbit headed off to town. The bunnies put on their jackets and shoes, then they went outside. Mopsy, Flopsy, and Cottontail started to pick blackberries. But Peter, who was not interested in blackberries, hopped through the path that led to Mr. McGregor's garden gate. Peter squeezed in from under the gate and looked around. Mr. McGregor's garden was full of green leaves and vegetables. Peter ate some lettuce, green beans, and radishes. He suddenly felt sick, so he went looking for some parsley. On the way to parsley, he saw Mr. McGregor. He grabbed his rake and chased Peter, waving a rake. Peter ran as fast as he could. He rushed all over the garden. He lost one shoe near the cabbages and another shoe near the potatoes. After losing them, he ran into the net and got caught by the big buttons on his jacket. He struggled a lot but couldn't get free. Quickly Peter slipped out of his blue jacket, but Mr. McGregor was still chasing him. He rushed into the tool shed and searched for the hiding place. He found a watering can and jumped into it. The can was filled with icy water. Mr. McGregor rushed into the shed and searched for the rabbit. Peter heard Mr. McGregor moving things around. He searched for the rabbit everywhere. Peter felt very cold because of the icy water. Achoo! Peter sneezed. Mr. McGregor was after him in no time. He tried to catch Peter, but he jumped out of the water can and ran. Finally, the farmer stopped chasing him. Now Peter was lost. He heard a noise. He climbed into a wheelbarrow to see what was it. He saw Mr. McGregor working on the onion patch, and behind him was the gate. Peter shot across the garden, but Mr. McGregor saw the rabbit and chased him. But Peter ran as fast as he could. He slipped under the gate and never stopped running till he reached home. Peter got scolded by Mrs. Rabbit as he lost his shoes and jacket. Mopsy, Flopsy, and Cottontail ate bread and blackberries for supper, but Peter didn't get anything. Mrs. Rabbit gave Peter medicine as he was sneezing and sent him.